Hello. How's it going? I I'm having a fine day so far. I think relatively busy, I guess you could argue. I think I left my apartment around 11, and then I got back around 5. I did some stuff, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm excited to be playing this game again. I will admit, Blacksad. This game is pretty sick, pretty enjoyable from what I've played so far. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing it because it's cool. I think I talked about it last time, but from what I saw online, the playtime is approximately 10 hours. I don't know if I'm going faster or slower than normal, but I would say I probably got 2 streams left of this game, maybe 3, but probably 2, if I had to take a guess. Oh shit, I forgot I play with controller. Pull that up. Try to prevent it from disconnecting. I like this intro song. It's really interesting because it's like, you know, it's not really noir, but it still matches the vibe, it feels like. Alright. So, hopefully my progress is saved properly last time. If I recall, I was attempting to impersonate Barnum, who's somebody from Texas who's potentially going to work with Cassidy. Where am I? Oops. This looks like I might need to do the Barnum conversation again. And if that is the case, that's okay. It wasn't too long of a sequence. It's been quite the long cutscene from what I recall last time. Although it was kind of hard for me to remember when exactly I stopped controlling the character, because I know I was in the basement and I kind of lost track of time down there.
Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. John Blackmore. I work for Frank Cassidy. He asked me to bring you these bottles so you could choose which one you prefer for the gang.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Okay, the FPS looks fantastic. Let me go ahead and turn the light settings off, or down yet again, because I don't think they're doing much for me, to be honest. Okay, I don't know if this will actually help my FPS at all, but it's fine. It fluctuates quite a bit.
Earning his trust is another story. But I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours.
Alright,
And
I'll go ahead and
the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin.
I'll pick something else this time.
I ratted out a 2-timer, and now he's dead.
You told the husband and he restored her honor, right?
Something like that.
Well then, what's the problem, son? You did the right thing and that pig got what he was in for. Listen here, you're gonna get your reward, son, from our Lord Jesus in this here bottle.
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our
Sure.
judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they
So
can only
locked.
be regarded as a stereotype.
That's not what the subtitle says.
Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas
And I recall
the entire human race.
he says human race
I
here.
think I had to impersonate him.
I
wish
don't
was
really
like
know.
You seem so content.
How do I stop
free
him
of
from going to the
burdens.
game?
Stop right there, partner.
Just get him
You
drunk?
think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee.
Once I had gained Farnham's trust, the hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself killed.
I guess that makes sense. This is part of like one big cutscene, I can imagine. Makes sense it wouldn't save in between. Alright, so last time I said something about like I'm here to play poker. I guess I should probably just say my name.
You, sir?
Howdy. My name's Howard M. Farnham II.
Okay. Should I know you? What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of
I guess
him
I'll try to remember something. Is there like a passcode maybe?
before he drank himself
Ah,
unconscious.
okay.
Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Yes, if I just directly mention poker, I get kicked out, supposedly. Okay, so another timed section where I've got to find the relevant information in a flashback. Oh my god, there's trading cards here. Can you go a little bit faster, please?
Not even
John?
a Bible. At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
Oh my god, he just wasted half of my
They smell
time.
like a party.
Okay, there's another card. I don't think I'm gonna get the information that I need. Oh my god.
Well, I'm afraid I'm no mind reader. Wait,
Sweet. Nice investigation. Good job, John. Alright. Can I restart from this section?
The hard part
No.
was deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself killed.
I don't think I mentioned this last time, but I do admit that it gets a little bit tedious not being able to skip any dialogue or cutscenes or anything like that. It's like,
what can I do for
I have
you, sir?
seen this part already.
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
And I now have to find the information myself. Okay, so get this card. And then get this card. Okay. And then look in here. My god, look at his shoes. Jesus.
Farnham's address book. Who knows what kind of shitty characters are in there?
And that's it. Okay. It doesn't feel like a lot of time to investigate this entire room, considering how large it is. Once again, I'm at Farnham with 2 seconds left.
This will surely imbue me with the Texan spirit.
Oh. Paper! Oh
Well,
my
I'm afraid
god,
I'm no
bro.
mind
Oh my god.
reader. Wait,
It really feels like an indie game at times. Maybe it is an indie game, honestly. I have no idea, actually. Doesn't seem
The hard
AAA,
part
I suppose.
Deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself
But it
killed.
does feel like there was a decent amount of budget here. Just like, why?
What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to
Alright,
get the
I have to
information
try to remember how to get the Hall of Fame cards and then how to
before he
look
drank
really
himself
hard at Farnham.
unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Okay, and the timer's already started yet again. Okay, I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. I might just have to let the Hall of Fame cards go. God dang it. That was like the next thing I was about to look at, too. Bro. I wanted the cards.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last time. Oh, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat.
Well, hopefully nobody's here that recognizes me, I suppose.
I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
That someone is me.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question.
Okay.
How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
Try to remember. I guess.
And then, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy?
Got 'em.
Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers. Even if I did end up marrying some.
Huh?
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm Cassidy's slave. He lent me the money for a game deposit, and I lost it all. Now I have to work off my debt.
Oh, Cassidy's not your problem, son. It's poverty.
True.
Sure
If I had enough money, I
had to
wouldn't
pay my own
be in debt.
deposit this morning to y'all, and that was just petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course, they gave me my receipts. These things I am, boy. Wait, I'll show you. I got it somewhere. Just a sec. I'll get it.
About to pass out?
Just put it over. I think I'll be right back.
So now I have to find it. Maybe. Okay. But first, let's get these cards, because I didn't get them last time. Would have been the perfect opportunity to get them last time, to be honest. But
They smell like...
okay, come on, come on! John! Alright, I've got a little bit more time this time, maybe? No, I don't think so, actually. Okay, it doesn't look like I need to investigate him this time.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
What's this? Is this the receipt? 20K. Sweet.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barber shop?
Try to remember, I guess. That seems like the reasonable
Let me
option.
tell you a little secret about my first wife, sonny boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, Who in the hell? Farnham. My God, if it ain't
The hero of the day. Who is the hero of the day? This one's not timed. That's cool. What? His hand. It's a hand. It's quite the
Probably
knuckle.
don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try. It's not going to be easy to sound Texan, but I'll give it my best shot.
Sure. It's not that hard.
Nothing says Texan like a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Should probably wear that cowboy hat. What's the last thing? Oh, the symbol.
With this and that hat,
I'll be
I
there.
would really look the part.
Yes, sir.
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bra only came here for
Sure enough.
business.
I'm fixing to play. Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy.
Kenny. Don't know who Kenny is, but
God bless you, brother. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
that
You
was a
know
good
how
impression.
many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
I don't know.
Besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham
Aha.
described, what else do I need?
The identity of Kenny, which I actually know is in this booklet right here. How about
Luckily,
that?
there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book. Kinney Eeks, residing at
Somewhere.
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse. I'm not surprised. Mr. Eeks has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
I got so many questions. I guess I'll try to remember. Oh, good. Should I check the address book again? I don't think it'll help me, but... Okay, I can't even check. There's nothing in the drawers. Oh, there's another card here. Well, would you look at that?
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Yeah, and I'm gonna die. Well, I did not remember.
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Farnham. Am I right?
Sure enough, but your slasher friend sure could learn how to treat his customers.
Hey, Billy Bob, come on. This guy's a good guy. He's one of us.
My apologies, sir.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr.
Yeah, I'm an
Farnham.
honest
He's
Texan.
an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to.
I don't know
Right.
what this accent is. Am I armed? Do I have a gun? Oh my god, there's another thing. I don't... What's going on here? Am I supposed to have a gun? There's nothing in here, I know that. Took half my freaking time to do that.
Not even a Bible.
Alright, come on, let's get a move on, John. I don't think I have a weapon.
Ding Dong?
Ding dong.
Interesting name for a town.
Are you going to hand over the gun or not?
You know what? I'm starting to think that you're not trustworthy. And I hate wasting my time. But the bad thing is, it'll be just 3 of us playing tonight. Billy Bob?
I'm dead. What the heck? I didn't have a gun. So I'm trying to remember whether or not I'm armed or... Okay, here we go. I'm just going to say I'm not armed, to be honest.
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Father. Am I right?
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked
Yes,
him
sir.
yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
I'm actually not
I
armed.
would if I had a gun on me, but I don't.
Are you kidding me? An unarmed Texan?
I already told you, I'm not carrying a gun.
That doesn't sound like the man Kenny told me about. And you know what? I've had enough. Billy Bob?
Well, apparently I do have a gun. I just need to go find it. What the heck, man? I thought I looked all over the place. I don't remember where that last Hall of Famer card was either. I'll have to find that again. Here we go, the same dialogue tree. Oh, there's a Bobby Yale newspaper article I just saw there.
New friend Father.
I don't know what it
Right?
said, but
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
alright.
Hey, come on.
I'll have to find
Get
a
in
gun.
there
It might
before
be in
they
the
finish all
closet,
bourbon without
maybe.
us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
I'll try to remember. Okay. I don't remember where this card was, so I'm just not even gonna bother. No, it's not in here. Okay, well that was a third of my time. Oh my god, it's in the other closet. That's annoying. Here we go.
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
A gun.
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay. And zoom in on the cash register. Well, I didn't get the Hall of Famer card, but that's okay.
Gentlemen.
Welcome,
Chips
gentlemen.
at the table and guns are in the safe. Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us, full of smoking and bourbon.
3
Let's get
revolvers.
started. Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you.
Okay.
To my right, wearing gray boxers and weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
Okay.
In other words,
He's a crime
real
lord.
Son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
I might.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Now you got me worried. Never trust a humble player.
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment.
The Ding Dong
in Texas.
Casino.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, what was it? Darn it. I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring to it. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas, where gambling is legal.
No, they didn't.
Ding dong, Texas.
Ding dong. That's it.
That was rude.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Hey, that's where I'm from.
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
I don't know who that is.
Wearing brown boxes and weighing in
At 396 pounds.
Frank, show some respect, huh?
The hospitality tycoon, Polly. No.
Tycoon. I just own a small
Doesn't even know
bar
his
with
last
pool
name.
tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Damn it, Polly. Why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no
What?
idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Okay, so he says,
Women, they even take our damn
oh, I see.
You're too much, Polly.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana?
La
for a game of
Iguana.
pool?
I feel like I
And I'll
remember
buy you a
hearing about
drink.
that place
But I have to
earlier
warn
in this game, but
my
I don't remember
clientele
why.
isn't crazy about furry fellas such as yourself.
Sorry, partner. I can't stand pool.
Well, then just come down to drink and drink some more.
Well, looks like Farnham won't be venturing into the pool hall business anytime soon. This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
Mr. Cassidy.
Several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what
But what am I? What's the mission here? Like, what am I trying to do?
Homicidal boxers like Bobby Yale.
Ha! That's some piece of news.
But he didn't
huh?
actually
Hey,
kill
I don't know
anyone,
if he
so-
did, But the real problem is that the fight against my champ Stone might not even friggin' happen.
So maybe Cassidy doesn't even have a motive?
Is that I've almost convinced the governor to let him out of prison on the day of the fight. Under police escort, that is. I bet you the audience gets a kick out of that. Billy Bob, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it
Billy
is
Bob is a
simple.
little bit intimidating.
All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve. The real issue is knowing what to play for when there's much more than just
Yeah,
money at
I don't want to be
stake.
too good, right? I'll play to win. Why not?
Damn it! What again?
How many games have you won, Farnham?
It looks like we got a serious contender. Hey, Quint, you better start unbuckling that championship belt.
This ain't over yet. Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Which one? I got 17
Oh,
of
hey,
them.
hey. By the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
I didn't hear about it,
Plain
actually.
bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Try to remember? I don't know.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy. God bless you, brother.
Okay, I remember this part. I don't remember him talking about his wife.
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York. And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife.
Well, I'll let him talk about his wife.
Women just gotta have their vices. But she's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on tranquilizers.
That's it, tranquilizers. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob.
Okay.
Come on. Give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective.
Yeah, this other guy's not
Let's
bad.
just say it's relatively simple. There's always someone ready to surprise you, relatively speaking.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
Oh my god, he's
What
mad.
happened, Farnham?
Beginner's luck doesn't last forever, and that's when the real champ comes in. I hope you're ready to lose it all, my friend.
You just gotta play mathematically.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah? So how can I be of help?
Rebel coaches. I don't know what that means.
Rebel coaches like Joe
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see you done your homework.
So he doesn't, he didn't agree with
They set
Cassidy.
the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when the managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his death. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees.
Athletes hooking up with each other. I might want to avoid that.
having to compete with illegal gamblers like that old Leary fella.
Oh, one would almost think that you live in New York, my friend. That son of a bitch killed one of my men. and
Oh,
left
that
the
was,
rest on my
the doggy,
back
right?
porch. But he's
I don't remember what his name
gone now.
was.
Ever since the sport got put on TV, people want a fair game, honest boxes, and no shady business.
Yeah,
You can't
like
break
what's
the
happening
laws
here.
like before.
Honesty.
Nowadays, they gotta bribe those big network executives to negotiate for broadcasting rights. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quince accuses us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
I dare say Texan boys do respond to a good beating.
Hey, careful, Quince. You're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house full.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
I have no idea. Too many to count. Well, let's try to remember, I guess.
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day.
I mean, I don't want him to die,
so.
right?
I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die. Unfortunately, I didn't break a sweat trying to save him.
What the heck? I didn't realize there was a QuickTime event there. What? What? I didn't know there's a freaking QuickTime event there. I didn't even say anything. Shut up for like half a second. Okay.
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit.
Something
If
about
I'd been a
communists and
Perhaps the vision
millionaires.
of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would
Okay.
have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die.
Okay, there we go.
No, deserving or not, the man would live.
Gotta be ready to mash again just in case. Ah. Family photo. Oh my god, those are his kids?
Six, well, that's something. I don't know how you deal with all of them.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let Quince near one of your daughters.
Come on. Children are sacred.
Child prostitution.
I won't lay
Cassidy.
a finger on them until they're 12. After that,
Oh, that's right. He's the meat market guy, right?
let's just say Some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age, if you know what I mean. Are you alright, Farnham?
Oh, who am I looking at? Looking at his
That
eyes.
damn eagle represents the lowest scum of our society.
True that. What? His stack? His hands? His hands.
There goes your winning streak, you sick bastard.
Sooner or later, the police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
What? You lying piece of shit.
Oh, do I have to dodge a punch now?
Quince.
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.
So he's been scamming. Time to die.
Don't you dare call me Frank. Billy Bob.
You don't deserve to call him that anymore.
For washing up.
It's a deal.
Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't get any
Good
blood on
call,
me.
Father. I owe you one. Please, take that flying scumbag's tokens. And mine too, if you want them. I'm feeling generous. Hey, turns out the governor accepted my suggestion to let Bobby Yell out of prison on the day of the fight. Hey, this
Sweet.
is turning out to be the perfect night. If you decide to go ahead with your new venture, call me, Farnham.
Will do. So what information...
Behavior at last night's game was utterly insulting.
Oh,
Never contact me again or I'll put an end to your pathetic life. If our common acquaintance should ask you about your business endeavors, tell him that boxing is too violent for you. Signed, Frank Cassidy.
oh, okay. Nice. Blackout drunk.
My own tracks would be covered the following morning when Cassidy read this note from Farnham.
What note?
Dear Mr. Cassidy, although I'm grateful for your kind help, last night's game made me realize that boxing is just too violent for a peaceful Texan like myself. I have decided to invest elsewhere. Yours sincerely, Howard M. Farnham II. Damn Texans.
Subtitles really could use a little bit of work matching up to when they actually say their line. All right. The double juicer? I don't know what to call it. Double trickster. So what information did I glean from that was actually important? PTSD?
As for me, it was the first time in days that I had gone to bed without my daily baby.
Yeah, I guess I saw 3 people die. Right? I saw the rhino die, the doggy die, and then
Nothing
the
like a
eagle.
bruised body to help you to sleep like a baby.
So what if I didn't rat out the eagle? What would have happened?
Maybe I should have given myself a beat.
Also, yeah, who was the gang that was trying to stop me from investigating the case? That's interesting. Bobby Yale almost died. Who's calling me at like 3 a.m.? The ghost of Elmo? Pick up the phone. Surprised it rang that long.
Blacksad.
Finally, I need you at the gym now, please.
Oh my god. So when is Bobby Yale getting out of prison? Also, why is he arrested? He didn't even do it. It's because he's a main suspect?
It was like this when I got here.
Oh, shoot.
When did you get here?
I've been calling you for over an hour.
Calm down. I'll take care of this. Had you already finished looking through these papers?
I wish.
Well, I guess you'll enjoy sorting all this again.
Somebody ransacked the gym. So that, I guess they were looking for something, right?
What is it?
Nothing. Just a freshly signed contract.
Oh. Oh, there was a footprint. I didn't even see it, to be honest.
What are you doing?
Do you like sardines?
Excuse me?
Do you like sardines?
Ugh.
Well, this person might have liked sardines. So. Allows a new... Oh my god, I have 5 deductions. Jesus Christ. The gun was taken
Not
out of the
much
safe.
expected otherwise, but it's obvious they weren't looking for money.
Okay.
Looks like the burglar isn't interested in bureaucracy.
Did they take anything?
No, although... When you went in the hospital room to get your purse, did you get
Oh,
the
that's
gun
right.
as well?
She took the gun.
Isn't it there? I put it back. I'd rather not go through that again.
That's too bad. It looks like they took it.
Obviously, she's telling the truth. I mean, it must have been... I don't know, Mary or Bobby that took it. It was somebody who knows about the safe combination. What if it was Joe Don? What if Joe Don's not actually dead? Okay. Okay, so I can make a lot of deductions. So I think there's still an
It's
item.
pretty clear that Helen Moore's cigarette case was a gift from O'Leary.
Cool. Let's keep investigating. I've been in a very long cutscene, okay? So... they're still in love. She says she hates him.
If she's still in love, why does she claim she hates him? What is she hiding?
I don't know. God, I love how like the deductions that show up are always different. More seduced stone by O'Leary's demand. O'Leary bet 5,000 on Yale. O'Leary always plays it safe. And... oh my god. Okay. Well, I've got 5 things that go together here, apparently. I don't know if I have all of them, but... there we go.
That cunning son of a bitch. O'Leary threatened Stone with ruining Moore's career so that he'll take a dive against Yale.
Oh, so he's threatening Stone by to ruin Ellen Moore's career. Interesting. Right, he's not threatening Ellen Moore, he's threatening Stone. Okay. Makes sense. Yale souls don't match the footprints at the gym. Lee's wife is having an affair with Colbert. Oh God. Okay. Bam. 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 What? The gym burglar signed a document with his foot. Who do the footprints at the gym belong to? O'Leary's feet. Okay, I don't know. Aha! Something to do with the fight Avenarius
Maybe
one.
O'Leary accidentally caused the death of Yale's father. So now he tries to make up for it by secretly helping advance his career?
Oh. Okay. I thought it would just be for betting, but it's because he actually like wants to help Yale. And that's why he's untouchable. Interesting. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, one last deduction. O'Leary caused the death of Yale's father. I don't know. Okay. So, Jim Burglar, Yale Souls. Oh no, hold on. Jim Burglar, footprints, and then this? Oh, maybe Jim Burglar, footprints, and then the murder had it all carefully planned out. Well, I don't know what's going on. Mary has been at Yale's place recently. Whatever that means. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to go with. Maybe I don't have it yet. Okay. Ben's murder had it all carefully planned out. Sign of dominance. Okay. Who's the guy passing for Yale's doctor? That's a good question. O'Leary's wife is having an affair. Mary has been at Yale's place and his footprints don't match. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I got it. Who do the footprints belong to? Jim Burglar. Who's the guy passing for Yale's doctor? What? Okay. I mean, surely these go together. Maybe I just don't have it yet. Apparently I can make a deduction, but I don't know what the deduction is the problem. I'm not smart enough. I don't know if I need to make it right now. If I do, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're not going to say anything?
Is this yours?
I think it belongs to the new cleaning lady. Mary just wasn't working out, so she left.
Clarice Freeman?
Yes. You think she did this?
Mary got fired? Why? Oh, okay. Screw it, let's go on the roof. Oh, a piece of jean fabric. Oh, shoot, okay. So the new cleaning lady got chased up the stairs. Spooky.
Wait here, please.
Also, I thought it was super early in the morning. Apparently it's not. Oh my gosh, she's dead. So whoever is the gym thief may also be the murderer?
Could be a knife wound. The murder was brutal.
It hurts. Alright, I'm gonna look at everything else before I look at the letter in her hand. What? Oh, I guess it's some kind of blood. Oh, they wiped off the knife on her. Oh, okay. Sweet. What's that? Her face?
I can just picture her saying, "Honey, I found a job. We're finally gonna make ends meet."
Ooh, well, you know. And then what's that? A letter, a note, a picture. It's a picture. Two kids. Quite the reaction. Why didn't you wait down there? This was my mother.
I want you to call the police, Sonia, and then go straight to a friend's house. Don't even think about going home, and definitely don't come back here.
I'm staying at a friend's house. I haven't even set foot in my father's place yet.
Well, maybe I should.
Good. Do you have the keys? If the murderer didn't find what he was looking for, that might be his next stop. If he hasn't been there yet.
Yeah, he might have already, might already be chilling in the apartment or house or whatever Joe Dunn was living at. Well, a rip to the cleaning lady. I don't know who they were, but they're dead now. I guess they had a family. My condolences. Didn't really get much evidence from your dead body though, so your death was in vain.
For once I had the keys to the place, which meant I wouldn't have to use my lockpicks
Or force. This doesn't sound illegal at all. So it was locked from the inside, huh? That's interesting. Doesn't seem like much has been touched. What is this giant thing on the wall? We don't care about that?
Look at that. The guy sure had good taste.
I believe you. The art of boxing. I mean, there's an
I
art
see
to
more
boxing.
art in a boxer's hypnotizing footwork than in certain modern paintings.
Okay, cool. Let's turn on the music. Alright, well now I know what his taste was. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is just the OST of the game. I feel like I've heard it before. There's a playing card here. Harry Bradwick, the father of baseball. Oh, maybe he was studying up because of his brother? Or brother-in-law? Maybe? Because I know Tim or whatever, right? Tim was
It's
a
hard to
famous baseball
believe that
player.
A pair of boxing fists could play something like this, although I'm sure he had the lungs for it.
Yeah.
It looks like Dunn had already begun
Yeah,
to
playing
make a
music can be
stand.
pretty intense sometimes. Where was he moving to? Ah,
Dunn? Thorpe? No idea. And these two, they look familiar.
was that the iguana? But who was the monkey guy? Or maybe that was the doctor. Interesting. Okay, okay. Oh, what's this on the floor here? That's not important. Looks like maybe this place was actually ransacked, or maybe that. Is this blood on the walls, or like what is going on here? I'm scared, actually. Did somebody die? Is everybody dying? I'm gonna find Mary Purnell's dead body stored in the freezer.
They made meals on airplane trays in front of the TV. Who would have thought we'd end up eating like this? Dunn died 4
More common
days
than you
ago,
think.
and that lettuce still looks okay.
So is it fresh groceries, or really good refrigeration technology, or is somebody living here?
Sardines. It's been open for a few hours.
Sardines. Oh my god. It's freaking sardines.
Of course. Now I see how Dunn bought the apartment he was going to share with Mary. This place has to be empty in 2 weeks for the new owners. I wonder if Sonia knows about this.
Oh. So he sold this place. Oh, there's a new card. Hello. Thank you. Check the Hall of Fame later. I've gotten quite a few new cards since. Let's go to this room first. This is a pretty big place to have all to yourself.
Elaine. I think that was Dunn's wife's name, according to Jake.
Oh. Okay. Maybe he still cared about her. I mean, I'm sure he did,
Wow.
but, you know.
Could Dunn really afford such luxuries? Or did he only want to impress Mary?
Interact with as many books as you can. Masculinity starts at work. I mean, I'm just looking for clues. I didn't know that the books didn't actually matter. Alright. Oh, another card. And scratches on the windows. Is this how the person broke in? Oh, never mind. It's not scratches. It's just a
Is this how
straight
he
up
got
broken
in?
window. Okay. Climbed up to the second story, it looks like. Maybe third story. I don't think so, though.
You still looked at her every morning? So many years later, with a new love? Maybe we don't need to forget. Maybe pain just transforms into, I don't know, something.
True. It's a nice little life lesson for you, Blacksad. Oh, what is this? The music stopped. Is he writing his proposal? Trying to figure out the right words.
This is too private.
I thought it was going to be juicy. Oh my god.
Another empty closet.
Another empty closet. I'm so confused on what, like, these things on the walls, just the completely dark splotches. I don't know if it's like a rendering error or what. Okay. Let's go back here. See what's up. Music box. Okay.
Could this be the origin of Sonia's interest in business management?
An abacus. Cool. Frank
One
Papalia.
of the very few teen idols who only got better with age.
Baseball glove. Guess she was more into baseball than boxing.
What's this doing here? No matter how hard I look, I'm not getting anywhere. What the hell was the burglar looking for? And most importantly, did he find it?
Okay. Smells like sardines. Plus the empty can of
Clear
sardines.
that the burglar came by the house before heading to the gym, which means he probably didn't find what he was looking for in here. I need to talk with Sonia, and maybe with her uncle Tim.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what Tim has to do with anything, but... Oh, maybe it's like some of those people.
It brings back... I don't know.
Bad memories?
A pessimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes
Bittersweet.
full of joy, picturesque landscapes, and yet the light is faint and the air is still, the calm before the storm.
I know that feeling.
I figured that much. I can see it in your eyes. We met in the Army. We were all professional athletes. They called us the
Oh,
Olympic
right.
Five.
Because Thorpe is probably the brother of Elaine, right?
Was Dunn already boxing?
Yes, he was. I had already seen him fight before I even met him. He was as humble in the ring as he was in life. He'd always let his rivals take the initiative. I remember how he barely dodged the blows. If you didn't look
What?
at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even
Oh.
moving. And the footwork, pure dancing.
Barely
You could almost
dodged as
hear
in,
the
like,
music.
barely had
The
to move
song
or
would
what?
play until his opponent was exhausted. Then came the drum roll, followed by Dunn's victory by KO.
What about you?
I had just signed with the Milestones. I hadn't even played my
Hadn't
first
even
game.
played yet.
People said I had a bright future ahead of me.
And you did. The cop at the hospital sure seemed happy to be the proud owner of a Tim Ironarm Thorpe autograph.
Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
Rip.
I fought the Nazis for 2 years, up there in the sky, over Europe. And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
That's why you always look both ways. So, I want to know about this guy on the
Who's
right.
the guy on the right?
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the
Okay.
New York Warriors.
Could be the
It
fake
was
doctor
Spano
from the
who got him
hospital.
assigned to our platoon.
Spano.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
that's why his name is
Our
familiar.
captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family.
Okay.
He was the one
And I guess
who had
Sony was a
Mitchell
big
assigned
fan.
to our platoon.
Who's the guy on the left?
Ah,
It's a good question.
Victor Sukovsky, the athlete. You've probably heard of his medals.
What happened to all of them?
I
Sukovsky
don't know
died
who he
the
is.
same day they injured Dunn. Dunn received an honorable discharge and
Oh,
came home.
okay, he died in the war.
He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same. You see what I meant with the last day of summer. And after the war, well, who the hell cares?
So,
I do.
what was his injury during the war? Who do I care? I think I care more about Mitchell, right? Because he might be involved in all this.
What happened to Mitchell after the war?
Mitchell? Who knows? We lost touch. I hope he's doing well.
What happened to Spano?
What happened to Spano?
Well, you've
Or
seen the
Spano.
billboards. He made it big time. When I was forced to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape, and slowly but surely lost touch with reality. He withdrew from public life and broke off our friendship. Haven't heard from him in, 3 years? And believe me,
What's the
I've tried
significance
to
of 3
contact
years?
him.
I think I saw Mitchell not too long ago, but I can't remember where.
Seriously?
I remember.
Please try to remember. I'd love to hear from him again.
I'll do my best. You think Spano might have been involved in Dunn's death?
Spano? No way. He and Dunn were always...
Bickering and arguing and fighting and threatening to kill each other.
Spano's changed so much that it's hard to say. Allow me to double your wage. You have to find the murderer. Maybe Dunn stayed in touch with Mitchell or Spano. Maybe even with both. But he never told me anything. Maybe Sonia knows.
I mean, she
got
does
it.
have a signed
But
glove
that's
from
not the only
Spano.
question I've got for her. May I?
Sure. Allow for new deductions. Sweet.
Sonia.
No, she's not here. Who's calling?
Where is she?
Audio mixing is supreme. Sonya's hanging out on the roof where the dead lady was. About to jump off the ledge, or what's going on here? She looks so gray, like her fur color.
You know, it's dangerous.
Have you ever wished you'd never been born?
What? Yeah, sometimes.
Then we're both in the same boat. First time was right after moving to New York. I hated my mother.
Oh,
She
really?
was the reason we moved from the countryside and the smell of freshly mowed grass to this dirty city and the smell of medicine.
That's surprising.
Her medicine. The second time was after she died. I hated myself for having hated her before, for not having loved her enough. The third time
John looks
was
so
when my
bored.
father shut himself off. I hated him for that, for abandoning me, for giving in to the booze. Now he's dead, so take a guess.
You've realized just how much you really loved him.
I guess so. But that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him. Over the last few years, everything I've done was meant to
She has
push
no
my
purpose in
father
life other
far
than hating her father.
to avoid being like him, to avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I am. And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
The people you hate wind up dead.
The more you hate, the worse you feel.
You think I don't know that? I need someone to blame.
Okay, well, screw you, buddy.
Without that someone, I have only myself to hate.
I'll find the person who did this. I promise.
Let me have my doubts. Although, you've already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
That's okay.
In
You
any
can show your
case,
gratitude with the
you shouldn't
paycheck.
hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good qualities.
Beautiful and smart. Kind, smart, and beautiful. All the above.
You're kind, smart, and beautiful.
Are you really trying to flatter me now?
No, seriously, I didn't mean to... Sorry.
Anyway, can we just drop the subject? Did you go to my father's apartment?
Yes, the thief went there before coming to the gym, which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help.
It might have been the war picture, but I'll ask about the room.
I saw your old room.
That's embarrassing. Stop, or I'll end up hating you.
Frank Papalia.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
Ooh. So he came into possession of it recently, maybe?
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a small music box.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory.
Your last happy memory. When I was 3 years old.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here.
Oh, and that's the painting.
I loved reading stories about pirates.
One Piece stan.
So my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Oh.
X marks the spot, so I dug to find my treasure.
And inside was a music
that played,
box.
the ballerina, and the little secret compartment.
What was inside the secret compartment?
Oh, the secrets I kept in there.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
Really?
Because that's a word for children. A new clue that he hid in the music box. Sweet.
I'm also a fan of Frank Papalia.
Oh, yeah, the poster. I only liked him because my father thought he was too modern.
So you don't like him now? Well, screw you. Dunn sold his apartment? Oh, but she probably doesn't know about Mary. I guess I should tell her
My
anyway.
father sold his apartment. The new owners move in 2 weeks.
What?
I'm sorry. I think he used the money to buy a new place with Mary Purnell.
What?
You'll have to talk to her sooner or later.
Yes. I guess I owe it to my father in spite of it all.
Your dad had great taste in music.
So,
I don't
better
care.
taste than I had as a child?
Well, now you've put me on the spot.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic 5.
She knew about that.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
Wait,
He and my
really?
father loved each other like brothers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did he tell you that he saved his life?
Your father saved Thorpe?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane.
Hmm.
Zukovsky
I would
was
have
the
figured they
pilot.
actually were related.
My father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun.
Zukovsky looks like he's got major
Suddenly,
PTSD.
Enemy
And
fire
it's in the middle of the
killed
war.
Zukovsky and injured my father, which is why
Oh.
he never boxed again.
Okay, so this is the
My
event.
uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the cockpit, and managed to pilot the plane to safety.
So
Oh,
Thorpe
The
saved
times
Dunn.
my father told me that story.
Makes sense.
And now,
You still have your uncle.
yes, I guess you're right. Maybe he can also save me.
Well, he can at least give you money. I want to know more about Mitchell still.
Did you ever meet Mitchell, the doctor?
Mitchell? The lizard? No, never. Why?
Oh, nothing. I think I've seen him somewhere. Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. That was a long time ago.
And now he's gone.
Are you cold?
A little. Maybe I should go.
Jumps off the roof.
Anyway. Thanks for the company.
Sonia, thank you.
Aren't you coming?
Amazing angle.
I knew I was looking at a solution, but what exactly needed solving?
My broken heart. Alright. Picture of a tree painted by his wife. Did he hide something there in their childhood home?
Maybe Dunn used the same hiding place once more.
Oh my god, it's one of the thugs. Wait, this might be the person that broke in because it looks like he's got claws or something.
I'll never understand why detectives and criminals bust you while they fight each other in the pictures. What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
Mash! Am I dead? Don't die. I'm mashing so hard! Nice. And he's chilling after getting hit in the head by a glass bottle. That's crazy. Right, quick time event.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
Whew.
Plus,
Good dodge.
it's actually pretty handy. When a crook talks to you in the middle of a fight, you know you're up against a rookie.
Oh, I might need to help
He
him.
doesn't even say, "Help me, please."
He's gonna try to drag me down. Okay, well, he's not dead. Maybe. Hello, Chief Smirnov? Please send help. There's an anteater or something that just tried to kill me. Sweet.
What did they say?
Nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives.
It wasn't even that bad.
Oh, this hurts.
Got many left?
I'm in the red. He hasn't woken up yet?
Nope. We're gonna be here a while. Vulpine, 7 letters.
Vulpine. Cunning.
Cunning?
Cunning. It fits. I hope it doesn't throw anything off.
Alright, I smell something. Sardines? Could it be? Yo. Yo. So he's the bandit. The burglar. What about Smirnoff? What's in there? Shoes and a jacket. Do they match? Do the footprints match? Oh, okay. Tear in his pants. Ah, from the stairs.
Yep, looks like you were right with cunning. What are you looking for?
Nothing. Will he live?
He'll live.
So what have you found out?
Randall Lee. Apparently in love with our penitentiary system, judging by the frequency of his visits.
Sweet.
Theft.
Same here.
Extortion. You know, minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Murder.
Always works alone. He's never ratted out his employers, provided they exist. Did you
They
find
do.
anything? Is this our man? Do you have proof?
I mean, it seems very plausible. Okay, hold on. The jean fabric, plus the tear in his pants.
Looks like we know who tore his pants following Clarice Freeman up to the rooftop.
Presumably means he's the one that killed her.
His pants have a tear in them. I found a piece of that same fabric at the gym, on the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense, but how many pairs of ripped pants are walking around New York City? I don't call that evidence.
Okay, well, screw you, buddy. Guess what? There's also a signed document. And he wears small shoes. And Bobby Yale's shoes. Okay. He didn't find what he was looking for. But he reaches sardines.
The guy who broke into the gym in Dunn's place has a thing for sardines. Did you smell his breath?
Right. Because there's only one sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
I love Smirnoff. He's so funny. Yeah, okay. So who do the footprints belong to? Sign a document. Relatively small shoes.
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the gym murders.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
Are you for real? Do I have anything? Broke into the gym in Dunn's place. Yeah.
One of the thugs that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely on species. What else you got?
What
Well, it's
more
not
do you need?
solely based on
I've
it.
given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
He tried to throw me off the rooftop.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. He's our man.
No, he's not our man.
Make up your mind.
He's just a puppet. Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
No. Could Yale be hiding something?
He's hiding something for sure. But I don't think he did it. By the way, was he discharged? His room is empty.
They let him out yesterday. He's in police custody now. You can tell he's an athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10 times as long. Anyway, he better be fine. You know they've ordered me to escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day of the fight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I heard something of the sort.
What have you heard?
Frank Cassidy. He's friends with the governor.
You don't say. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. You gotta share information with your friends.
Quick, what do you want? Good cop or bad cop?
I'll be bad since I'm the PI.
Good thing someone took out the trash.
Good morning, Mr. Lee. I assume you're aware that you're about to be accused of murder, and that thanks to the witness testimonies of Mr. Blacksad and Miss Dunn, your future's not looking too good.
Go to hell, you dog. I swear that if I catch you outside, you'll wish you were in hell.
Blacksad, stay out of this. Remember who's the cop here. Maybe we can offer you a deal. We know someone hired you to kill Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman. What do you have to say?
I'll call your bluff. You ain't got
Joe
nothing.
Dunn and Clarice Freeman. Oh, my auto cut out. What does that even mean?
Your friend the Hellhorse doesn't seem to feel that way. Although I'm afraid he won't be talking anymore.
Shut up or I'll kick you out. If you tell us who hired you, we'll help you.
What can you offer me?
Let you live?
We could significantly reduce your sentence. I could testify that you helped me on the rooftop. You're pathetic. Is that why you never got
Oh my god. I'm about to load my game. Heck nah. I'm not failing this investigation, dog. Let you live? I mean, that's stupid. Okay, I'm scared of where it's sending me. Okay. Here, I have to go through all this again.
What did they say?
Not
That's what I deserve.
serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Oh, this hurts.
Yeah, it makes more sense
left
for the
in the
PI to be a
red.
bad cop, though, for sure.
He hasn't woken up yet?
Nope. We're gonna be here a while. Vulpine, 7 letters.
Cunning.
Cunning?
Cunning. It fits. I hope it doesn't throw anything off.
It won't. You'll be fine. I've got my sources. I actually know the guy who does the crossword. Yeah, reeks of sardines. I got it. Let me out of this thing. Look over here. Press X here. Press X on the shoes. Small shoes. That means that he had footprints. And then I press X on the jeans. And there's a tear in his pants. And the music stopped again. I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
And asked me when I was
You were
talking.
right with Cunning. What are you looking for?
Nothing. Will he live?
He'll live.
So what have you found out?
Randall Lee. Apparently in love with our penitentiary system, judging by the frequency of his visits. Theft, assault, extortion. Minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Always works alone. He's never ratted out his employers, provided they exist. Did you find anything? Is this our man? Do you have proof?
I've got something of the sort. Oh, okay. So I think that I have to do it in the exact order.
Looks
Tear.
like we know who tore his pants following Clarice Freeman up to the rooftop.
True. That's pretty true. And then he killed her.
His pants have a tear in them. I found a piece of that same fabric at the gym, on the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense, but how many pairs of ripped pants are walking around New York City? I don't call that evidence.
Fair enough. But what about this? His breath smells like sardines? That is extremely incriminating.
The guy who broke into the gym in Dunn's place has a thing for sardines. Did you smell his breath?
Right. Because there's only one sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
Okay. Well, how about this? He has small shoes and the robber did a thing and the footprints. So, yeah.
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the gym murders.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
Okay, well, if you need something else, then two thugs tried to scare me into leaving the case, but one of them was trigger happy. So that's pretty conclusive.
One of the thugs that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely on species. What else you got?
What more do you need? I've given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
He tried to throw me off the rooftop.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. He's our man.
No.
It's so casual about it.
Make up your mind.
He's just
He's so mad about that.
Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
No, it's not Yale.
No, I'm still certain. He's innocent. By the way, was he discharged? His room is empty.
I didn't say he was hiding something this
They
time.
let him out yesterday.
I don't know if that's
Police
actually
custody
going to
now.
come back
You can
or
tell
anything.
he's an
But
athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10 times as long. Anyway, he better be fine. You know they've ordered me to escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day of the fight.
yeah, I heard something like that.
Yeah, I heard something of the sort.
What have you heard?
Frank Cassidy.
Frank Cassidy. He's friends with the governor.
You don't say. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Quick, what do you want? Good cop or bad cop?
Bad.
I'm the bad guy.
Good thing someone took out the trash.
Good morning, Mr.
Look at how
Lee.
intimidating
I
he is.
assume you're aware that you're about to be accused of murder, and that thanks to the witness testimonies of Mr. Blacksad and Miss Dunn, your future's not looking too good.
Go to hell, you dog.
You're racist.
I swear that if I catch you outside, you'll wish you were in hell.
Blacksad, stay out of this.
So
Remember
it's
who
like
you
it's
are.
so bad.
Maybe we can offer you a deal. We know someone hired you to kill Joe Dunn and Clarice Freeman. What do you have to say?
I'll call your bluff.
You ain't got
You
nothing.
ain't got nothing.
I don't know what the hell horse is.
Your friend the Hell Horse doesn't seem to feel that way. Although I'm afraid he won't be talking anymore.
Shut up, or I'll kick you out. If you tell us who hired you, we'll help you.
What can you offer me?
How much is your life worth to you?
Don't pay attention to him, Mr. Lee. We aren't vigilantes. But we can significantly reduce your sentence.
That's a start.
Sweet.
But
I
it's
told
not
him I
good
would kill
enough.
him.
I want in on the witness protection program. New city, new job, new identity. And a clean police
And a clean police record.
That's the only way I'll talk. Meanwhile, I want police protection 24/7.
Yeah, the WPP doesn't make it so you
I'm
can
afraid
commit
that-
crime.
Whoa!
Watch out!
Okay. I was not ready for that. Bro, I pressed down. No shot. I just got headshotted. I literally pressed down on the freaking thumbstick. And now I have to start all the way from the beginning.
Whoa!
Watch out!
I bet there's an achievement for dying in every way possible. Or like game overing in every way possible. Well, that's another person dead. Where you at? Ah, there. Found you. And they're dead. I kill him? It looks like the windows still have glass in them, so that's bizarre.
Luckily, Smirnov's wound wasn't as bad as Randall's.
Yeah, Randall is dead.
Unfortunately, the police found nothing on the nearby rooftops. Our best shot at finding the killer was gone. So I went back to my previous.
Oh my freaking god, man. Every time it seems like I'm getting closer to the truth, it's one step further away. Well, at least I can make some new deductions. That's worth it in my book. What's this soundtrack? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates, so my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house,
Let's go check under the tree.
It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Oh, there's a card on the table. Please pick that up, John Blacksad, if you would. Oh. Hidden compartment. What is? Oh my god, it's huge. What is it? John, could you pick up that trading card, please?
Hello.
I guess it's not a trading card. Well, maybe that is what they call it.
Can you quiet down, kids?
Dunn got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you confessed your crime.
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen.
Oh shoot! He was gonna like expose them all.
Notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, you're right. That could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
I'm glad that I can trust Smirnov.
But there's something important that I need to finish first.
I need to pick up this trading card. Maybe that's what Joe was talking to Bobby Yale about. Was the maybe he knew that Al Stone was gonna throw the
I
fight.
wanted to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnov had the chance to see anything.
I should have said Bobby Yale was still hiding something. But that's okay. I don't think he killed Joe, so.
According to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's diner just 4 days before his death.
Ooh. Interesting. Where's Mary?
Get out of here, pussy.
How is Mary?
Playing the sad little victim at home. And here I am, up to my neck. What the hell do you care, anyway? Beat it!
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
I'm John H. Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal.
I don't want to put my health at risk, so no way am I eating at your diner.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk.
That would have gone over well, I'm sure.
Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who matched Spano's description.
Okay.
Apparently, The guy still lived with his father.
Really? Okay.
Dunn said
And
he
that's
couldn't
fine,
stay
I
there a day
guess.
more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Wait a minute. What does public health services have to do with that chimp?
The chimp died of food poisoning,
But wait, he didn't even eat.
which is even worse.
Well, hey, it's not illegal, right? It might have been illegal. Is it illegal to impersonate a health inspector? Probably.
Dunn had taken Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that when Randall Lee broke into the apartment, Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
Good question. Olympic 5, living with his father of baseball. Was an orphan, thought baseball was his family. So, what, he was living in a baseball stadium?
Gotcha.
He lives in a library, or what's the deal? And that would explain why there's a book about
If the
baseball in
living
his
have
apartment.
rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
That was actually, like,
In the mid-19th
surprisingly
century,
philosophical.
Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens. Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen,
Not philosophical, but
politicians,
thought-provoking.
police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers.
Even the dead have rich and poor neighborhoods.
Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up.
Yep.
Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
Sure. Alright, it finally feels like we're making progress. I said that last time, but, you know, I mean, I guess the whole point is that you're always, like, finding out new things, and then there's always new twists and turns, and once you think you found something out, turns out it wasn't actually the case, and all that. Okay. So I'm now in a cemetery. I have to walk around the cemetery to find clues. Oh, and stuff in the background is unloaded. What is this?
I've never trusted angels. When they fall,
The world falls with them.
the world falls with them.
What's this? Jenny Boots, wife of Harry Bradwick. Oh, okay. And I think Bradwick was the father of baseball, right? Yeah, there we go. Father of baseball lived to be, what, 84 years old? That's not the worst.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects.
Sure. You do you. There's an empty food carton over there I saw. Just gonna assume that belongs to Spano. What's this? Baseball.
A Celtic cross. Supposedly, the ring keeps the devil at bay by reflecting the sunlight. Really handy at this time of the day.
John Yesterday is this guy's name. That's interesting. Houston John. Hold up. Is this... Do my eyes deceive me? It's a Hall of Famer. Let's check out how many we've got. Hey, it still feels like we're missing a ton. It's crazy. It's like, I don't even think I have half. Yeah, whatever. I've got quite a few of the baseball ones, actually. Let's go. Alright. So we got a little pond over here. Don't think that'll be important. What's this down here? Is this another card? It is. Okay. I'm curious if all of these are references to real players or not. I don't really know much about sports, let alone old school sports. Okay. I guess I'll investigate this. The Chinese food. Wow, using chopsticks. It's impressive considering the time period. He's in the tree. Is he gonna jump me? Oh, there's a card behind that statue. I think I found him. He's right there. Right there. What's up, Spano? What am I gonna have a conversation with myself or what's going on here? Oh, I'm smoking him out. Okay, that's smart. Oh shoot, he brought the glove. The base... What?
I've always been a New York Warriors fan, although to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano. I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck.
Investigating a case of corruption.
I'm investigating a case of sports corruption. I think a considerable amount of athletes are involved, both current celebrities and former stars.
What do you think about that one, Mr. Spano? Oh, so I guess that must have just been his glove, right? Maybe he was like sleeping in Sonia's room. Maybe that's why the glove was in her room.
Morley's.
Okay.
Are the absolute worst.
Oh, he doesn't like Morley's. The irony. So, is he homeless or what's the deal?
Who are you?
Skyrim reference.
I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
I think I can trust Spano.
One question at a time. It's my turn.
The ball's in my court now.
Why did you meet with Joe Dunn?
Because he was looking for me. He came here one morning, but I was too embarrassed to come down. Because he left a baseball with his initials on by the tombstone. Sam's Diner, tomorrow.
Okay.
12:30 a.m.
Like,
Because he knew they want to kill me.
What did he want?
why does he sound like Jake
Who wants
Ostiande?
to kill you?
One question at a time. How's Joe?
Like,
What
why
would
does he
happen if I
speak so
told him the
poorly?
truth? Would he lose it? Could I take that chance?
Just like Jake's voice acting.
Joe Dunn is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question at a time. My turn.
Yup, you gotta play his game.
What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is.
How would he
Wrecked
know?
lives, careers ruined at the top of the game. He wanted to know.
Oh,
if the
okay.
same
Makes
had
sense.
happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that. He wanted me to confirm who was behind it all. The guy who had him killed.
He doesn't really
Our
sound like
old
Jake
friend,
anymore.
The surgeon.
Oh, Mitchell. Oh my god. It's so big. Okay. So Mitchell tried to pass off as Yale's doctor. I don't really remember making that conclusion, to be honest, but that's chill.
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all
He's
of this?
behind all of this?
That surgeon you mentioned, is he?
My turn.
Fair enough.
I want to know why I should trust you.
I don't lie. That is true that I've been pretty honest in general, but
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow! Hey!
and he's gone.
Hey, that toss was...
He's on the run. Well, just as I was about to get some answers.
Both my ear and my self-esteem would hurt for days. But at least I had a new lead to follow.
Poor
The
Blacksad.
surgeon.
I think cats' ears are
Blacksad
usually pretty
avoided my
sensitive,
scrutiny
right?
by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
Sure. Do I have to go to La Iguana? That would be scary, considering I'm not actually Farnham.
So, what you're saying is, one, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes.
Yup.
Two,
12 days until the fight?
is a surgeon named Mitchell.
How close
a
am I to the
man
end of
who
this game,
happened
man?
to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
Maybe, but it could be no more than a false lead.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right? 3, since Dunn was on his trail, Mitchell or whomever hired an anteater to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you.
That's
But
possible.
the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell, or whomever, killed him.
I mean, I'm not convinced that Mitchell's the
Wait.
ringleader, but
4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
I trust him enough.
I think he didn't lie to us. Although he might not know the whole truth.
Yeah,
4.
that's what I would say.
5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Speno to his house.
Such realistic dialogue.
If that doesn't
Almost
make
too
him a
realistic.
suspect. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Nah, it doesn't add up.
Why not?
Just a hunch.
Let's follow
I
up
mean,
with the
Spano
suspects.
didn't kill
You told
Dunn.
Smirnoff you're convinced that Yale is innocent. But what about O'Leary?
Like,
6.
it's possible Spano being brought into the apartment is what caused them to go after Joe, but I don't think Spano killed him. Okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Okay. So, O'Leary kills anyone personally, but the Anteater killed Joe Dunn and Clarice. So, it can't be O'Leary. Okay.
O'Leary
Same thing.
wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself. Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own hands.
What about Cassidy? 7, right?
Yeah, there are quite a few suspects. Cassie acts recklessly by impulse, but Dunn's murderer had it all carefully planned out.
I think it's safe to rule out Cassidy as Dunn's murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted
Also,
crime.
Cassidy wants the
Whoever
fight
planned
to
the
go
whole
on.
thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, even if you have your doubts, Mitchell is the one pulling the strings. And you know why?
It's possible.
Because in novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
Well, that could be the case
What
in British
are you
novels.
implying?
You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect. But this might just be an American whodunit, where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
I mean, I did meet
You
him,
mean we still
but
don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that.
it's
How did
weekly.
it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige.
Happy to apply.
Perfect. Now, time for the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first?
Ask Al.
Here's a question for Al.
What do you think about needing a manager to compete? That feels like a little bit straightforward, but yeah, I'll talk about the thoughts in the upcoming
In just
fight.
12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
Nonsense. You are and will
Okay,
be
so
world
is Helen
champ.
just going to answer for both
Next
of them?
question.
Okay, now. Here's one for Helen. Dating a boxer can be dangerous.
True.
Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
Honey, take a look at my man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen!
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His
It cut off his
smarts,
dialogue.
manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Moving on.
All right. Al.
So, Al. Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
We never talk politics, honey. Athletes should steer clear of controversy and
Yup.
stay focused on their sport.
Helen more
Don't you think?
answers for both of them.
That's right.
Now what?
Ask both.
Here's one for both of you.
What do you think about sports on television?
What do you think about sports on television? Is it good for business, or will it make it all more for the masses?
More for the masses, for sure, but also more fair. Ever since television came along, there's no place for corrupt athletes or rigged games. In the old days, athletes succumbed to corruption scandals because they didn't make enough money. Because no matter how large a stadium is, space is limited. But thanks to TV and advertising, my generation has put an end to corruption.
Yeah, for sure,
Now
for
that's a
sure.
headline. Okay, one more question. And
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Who was the fan?
You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
It was Frank
I'll
Cassidy.
be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan.
Oh man, who was it? Show me
Alright,
the pictures.
So, where were we? Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing
Do I get to
Managers
ask him the question this
Association of
time?
New York. According to him, only
Or is he
boxers working with
gonna be
member
like, "You already
managers
asked
should
me
be
that
allowed to
question."
compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed.
I don't think the subtitles were correct at all compared to what he said.
In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Well, supposedly the odds are in my favor, but there's no such thing as a weak rival. And, you know, Bobby Yale might be young and going through a rough patch, but he's had an
Dang.
amazing streak, so I'll do my
Al
best.
Stone seems like a nice guy.
Are you ever jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention.
Like
There
from
are plenty of
O'Leary.
people would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
Let's get that picture taken.
Oh, you know, I did forget that he's gonna... Show me your back?
Turn around and show me those biceps from behind.
Like that?
That's it.
Sure. Is there anything else I should look at? His shoes? Nah, it's fine. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna take a picture.
Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one.
Oh shoot, contraband.
What's with me today? Don't move, please. Now we got it. Should we keep at it? I'm going to take one more, all right?
Head and
Okay,
one
now
arm.
raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating a victory.
Like these?
Exactly.
Perfect. Nice one.
What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I
Oh my
can't seem to
god,
get
it's
it
Mitchell.
right.
That's
Don't
crazy.
move.
It's freaking
It's about
Mitchell.
time. Finally, we're all set.
So the surgeon really is behind it
Wait.
all.
So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
Who's that guy?
I know he's
It's
not
Mitchell.
a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him. How much do you think each bicep weighs?
What the heck are
A
you talking
lot.
about, dude?
But less than your tongue.
You're hilarious.
Oh, and thank you. Didn't expect that. I mean, come on. It's. Oh, hello, hello. Just keep zooming in. La
I've seen
iguana.
that
I
matchbox
knew it.
before.
I knew it.
Wait, that's him.
Yeah, that's
Who?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet.
Right. We still have to find him.
Yeah. I also want to look at those other pictures you took
Hey,
of the
pal,
contraband.
Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
When did I get those? Did I pick them up from the poker game? I guess so. Alright, I think we're in a really long cutscene again. After the cemetery section. So, I don't know when I'm going to be able to control my character next. Might be best to just call it off right now. Because I assume this is just going to be a long section of
Brawls aren't even the
dialogue.
worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out.
True.
Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive.
True that, true that. So I guess, am I waiting for Mitchell, or... Am I waiting for him to show up, or waiting for him to
Finally leaving
leave?
the place. The bar was about to close.
I guess I'm waiting for him to leave.
And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out. I had no choice.
Gotta go in myself. See what's up. Now, unfortunately...
I see you took me up on my invitation. And you're smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I can't say no to good advice.
Okay, so I'm
Or
still
good
playing the part.
bourbon.
I don't know if I'm really dressed for the occasion, but...
Here's looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy. But his joint was used as a gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation.
Oh,
Did it make
okay.
sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to? Blackmore. John H. Blackmore.
I knew it. Although your Texan isn't half bad.
Let's just say I represent certain sports lobbies I'd rather not talk about.
I understand. My pleasure, Mr. Blackmore.
Yeah. Risk worked out.
You're natural. You're even better at pool than poker.
This is much easier. No one can cheat.
True.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
Yeah, well, I'm used to
What
it.
do you want me to say? Between you and me, it's not the first time I find myself in this situation. Who
Playing the
doesn't
tough
have their
guy.
own barber with a license to kill? Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect.
True. Especially
Tell me,
not you and your
what do you really
operation.
want with Cassidy?
I want to kill
I just
him.
don't understand your motives.
Scouting out talent.
You know how a scout goes out to Little League games in search of young talent? Well, that's what I was doing at your poker game. But it's too soon to tell.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So,
Yeah, I don't want
what
to
about
call
me?
O'Leary an enemy, considering.
What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm looking for one of your regulars, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
None of your business, no offense.
The cops are on his tail. I just want to warn him.
Sure. Tell you what, I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else what?
You'd be losing your chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role his poker buddy plays in O'Leary's gambling operation. I'm sure you understand that.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Heck yeah.
Give me your phone number.
Appeal
and
to
I'll
the
give you a call
mafioso
when
in him.
Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message.
Dang, you know, Blacksad's,
When you're sitting
he's pretty
in your
good.
car all night, there's no way out.
Pretty good actor.
Your legs cramp up. Your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car, on surveillance duty.
Okay.
The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand.
Alright, now I follow him. Let's see where he's going.
Now all I had to do was follow him.
Now we have a driving minigame, just like in LA Noire. Well, that was went over a lot better than I thought it would with the La Iguana, to be honest. You know, thinking I might get shot or killed 7 times over. I'd have to sneak in, do something, but I wonder if I could have gotten more answers out of a Spano if I chose to appeal to a different one of his whatever. Or I chose a different kind of appeal instead of like professional integrity. I don't know, it's one of those things in this game where it's like, I don't know how many things I do actually affect anything. So it seems like, you know, I'm gonna get to the same outcome regardless. Just maybe there'd be like some different dialogue. I don't know. Kind of like a Walking Dead situation. Telltale series. I think it's gonna be the same storyline in the end. So why was Mitchell and the other dude, Zakuzi or whatever, what were they Olympic 5 of? Like, I don't think they were sports people, were they? Maybe they just called them that because the other 3 were sports people and it's like they were all just a team. Oh shoot, there's the horse guy. Brody? Okay. Cool. Got a jacket. Okay. I already looked at that. Thanks, though. Gun. There is a gun. Good to know. There is a briefcase, which has something in it.
I wonder what's in it.
And they're talking about something. Can I hear what they're saying?
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do.
Ooh, he knows about me.
I'll be back in an hour.
Hopefully I parked my car in a stealthy location. Okay, so as has happened previously with this game, I've gone over my stream time, so I'll keep playing for a little bit, hoping that I get to a good stopping point. Otherwise, we'll just have to call it quits in the middle of a section.
Could I take him by surprise from over there? Although I don't know how I'd get there.
Parkour. Okay, I guess I'm over here now. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't know if stopping here is actually gonna, like, you know, have the game be saved and loaded at this point, but maybe if I make a deduction, it'll save the game. Who's the guy passing for Yale's doctor? I have two. Two deductions?
Mitchell, who fought with Dunn during the war, tried to pass as Yale's doctor.
Okay, I mean, I knew that already, but thank you. So I have one deduction left, and I'm pretty sure it relates to the O'Leary information. But what? O'Leary. Mary. Okay, Mary. What? Okay. Cassidy's too impulsive, and the anteater. What the frack? Okay, Yale's souls. Larry's feet on the table. Mary's been at Yale's place recently, and Yale's souls don't match. The anteater and Yale's souls. Mary's been at Yale's place recently, and O'Leary's been having an affair. I think I did that already. Now what the... I don't know what deduction I'm supposed to be able to come up with here. Okay. I guess it was this one.
Of course. He's Randall Lee's partner. I should be careful. When they gave me a beating, I could see he was kinda trigger happy.
Okay. The warehouse guard is trigger happy. Well, I guess none of these are things I can connect then, so my bad. Mitchell could be the person behind the entire case. I suppose it's possible. Only one way to find out. And that is to play the game, look up the story synopsis on YouTube or Wikipedia or some other wiki, or alternatively, watch me again next time whenever I play this game again. That's going to be it from me for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. And hope you have a good rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are in the world you're watching this. So far, I'm still liking the game. As I've mentioned, it's not a perfect game. There are a few hiccups. There's a few quirks about it that I need to get used to that I'm not a super huge fan of, but it's fine because the overall gameplay kind of loop or whatever you want to call it is enjoyable. The narrative so far has been enticing. I don't know what the best word is. I'm bad with English words apparently. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be playing this again next time I stream, which will be 2 days from now, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, same time as usual. I think that I'm getting pretty close to the end. It might just be one more stream before the end of the game. It might be 2. I think that if it seems like I'm getting close to the end, I might just tough it out. The only problem is, what if I don't actually finish it and then I play like 3.5 hours and then the next stream is going to be only like 30 minutes or something? I don't know. I'll figure something out when the time comes. Either way, hope to see you all there. And I'm going to go now. I'm getting a little bit tired, as I often do after streaming for an extended period of time. Although this wasn't much longer than I normally would do. So I think I've just been tired in general recently, to be honest. But yeah. All right. I'm going now. Have a good rest of your night or something like that. I already said that whole shebang. So I'm just going to leave before I make it more awkward.